Hi guys, Cleo from Games Are for Fight here to talk about nudity. So Nixie Pixel just did a video that I thought was pretty brave of her. She stepped outside of her usual Ubuntu Linux distributor discussion face to talk a little bit about basically what she thinks of all the comments she tends to get about her boobs. I won't do her proper credit if I try to summarize her opinion, so just go watch her video if you're curious. The link is in the description. I wanted to do a little video discussing my own opinion on the whole nudity matter on YouTube. So I guess I should preface this video with the shocking revelation that I am a nudist. Now, if you've never heard of a nudist, I'll tell you first off, it's not the same as an exhibitionist. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm naked, look at me. That's not at all what a nudist is. A nudist simply means that clothing is optional, and it's not sexual necessarily, it's not perverse or anything like that. It's just clothing is clothing. It doesn't, it's not required or you're going to go to hell or blah blah blah. I don't think any of that. And in controlled environments, aka nudist colonies, I will gladly shed my clothing because the thing about nudist colonies is nobody cares. You aren't going to get oogled, you aren't going to get harassed, and that's what makes it wonderful. Unfortunately, the internet, and namely YouTube, is kind of the opposite of a nudist colony. If you go on YouTube without a top, first of all, your account's going to get in trouble. Second of all, you will get bajillions of comments. Third of all those comments will be about your boobs, or whatever other genitalia you may be displaying. And you know what? That's fine. People can comment whatever they want. The reason I'm discussing this at all is that quite a lot of people, both you guys and my friends, have simply asked me point blank, why don't you just slut yourself out so you can get more views? Well, there's many issues that come into play if you consider something like that. The very first one, of course, is, would that make me a sellout? And what exactly is a sellout? Well, in my opinion, a sellout is somebody who completely sacrifices the integrity and the intelligence and the creativity of their product, their band, their music, their movies, whatever, just to get lots of money, just to get fame, just to get, all those fun things. Honestly, I don't really have the big problem with people selling out that a lot of other people do. I mean, for instance, my friends have a band that has been working very, very hard for years to get noticed, called Steam Powered Giraffe, and you should go check them out if you've never heard of them. And it breaks my heart because I see them do all this backbreaking work, and yet they still haven't gotten discovered. They're still living off ramen, living in tiny apartments because no executive producer has gone, hey, I could totally sell your product and give you lots of money. And maybe they've been approached by someone like that and they turned them down. I don't know. But I know from my perspective, I would have a hard time turning someone down in that position where you're living, off dirt because you're working so hard at your band. Now, the opposite side of this is when a band does sell out and suddenly they completely abandon all their fans, they completely abandon what their band was about because they want to become more consumerism friendly. They want to become more massively popular. And that I don't like, but at the same time I understand it's a necessary evil. Of course, the far end of that spectrum is where you have the manufactured products like Katy Perry and the Jonas Brothers who are deliberately put together so they can be mass produced. And you know what? I have no problem with those people. That's just not my thing. I don't enjoy that kind of music. But I think people nowadays are so ready to judge and, look down on others. And it's just kind of sad because, honestly, if it's between doing what you love for no money and doing what you love for lots of money, which one are you going to pick? Now, the other issue, aside from would it make me a sellout, is the big thing that makes me not want to do it. Would people ever take me seriously? This might be kind of a shocker to some of you guys, but there's still a lot of stigma out there against girls who like nerdy things, especially video games. Now, I'm not saying that I'm super special because, oh my god, I'm a girl who plays games, although some of you guys send me comments that makes me wonder if that's what you think. I mean, statistics already show that females are definitely contending with males on who makes up the biggest percentage of the gamer population. However, you can't deny that there is definitely a lot of sexism still prevalent in this whole video game technology industry, especially on the community level, which is where I try to reach with my videos. It's hard to avoid name dropping in this kind of discussion, so I'm just going to say there are YouTubers out there, and I'm sure you know which ones, who have a reputation for being frauds. They're girls who play games with very overt sexuality in their videos. For instance, there's one girl whose thumbnails all have arrows pointing to her boobs. There's another girl who's blonde, pretty bad at video games, and likes to burst into random bits of pop songs in the middle of her Let's Plays. The list goes on. Now this by itself isn't necessarily bad. The bad part can be explained by an XDCD comic I will link to. Basically, if you're a man and you do something bad, people will say that you individually are bad at that thing. If you're a girl and you do something bad, odds are people will say all girls do that. So the problem is, when girls do something that reflects badly on the rest of the gaming community, the rest of the gaming community tends to kind of extradite that girl. I mean, certain YouTubers I could name are definitely raking it in now. However, if they were invited to a gaming convention or something like that, you know they're not going to have a panel where they're talking about their opinions on video games. She's going to be talking to fans who want her to sign their chest. And therein lies the crux of the problem. Can I be a female video game reviewer and Let's Player with boobs, front and center, and yet still have people give a damn about what I think? I'm not saying my opinion is super important or anything like that, but I have been playing video games since I was a wee tot, and I would like to be given some credence on the field. When I say that I think a game is good or bad, I want people to understand that I'm coming from a history of playing many video games, so I kind of have a lot to compare it to. But my question to you guys is, would you be able to seriously consider the opinion of a girl whose breasts are front and center? It's no secret that I'm trying to make a career out of this channel. I would like to entertain and inform you guys about video games through my channel. But to do that full time, I need to make money off the ad revenue. And that means I need lots of views. So honestly, it's kind of a catch-22. If I want to get lots of views, I could exploit my sexuality and definitely get there. But you guys would probably think a lot less of me if I did. And honestly, your opinion matters to me. I don't want to be a porn actress. I don't want to be some bobblehead who just talks about video games like, oh my god. I want to be an intelligent and respected video game Let's Player and reviewer. Is that an impossible dream? But considering all the competition out there, I don't really see how that's going to happen if I keep hiding my sexual appeal, such as it is. I understand this is a complicated issue, and I really hope I haven't lost your guys' respect by saying what I think about it. And if you're about to unsubscribe, I hope you don't, but I appreciate the time and the interest you gave me so far. I really love and appreciate you guys, and nothing makes me smile more than seeing your loving comments and likes. And I really want to know how you guys feel about this, so please leave a comment and let me know. That's all. Thanks for watching. Bye!